I'll be honest, I feel like people reveal too much personal information to everyone nowadays, and I don't think it's the right thing. There is a limit to being honest, there is a limit to being yourself in front of people, and I genuinely feel I've seen this way too much over the past few years in multiple different scenarios. People reveal too much about themselves, too much personal stuff about themselves to people who they rarely even see, and it eventually does not end well, or it eventually ends up in that person regretting revealing this specific information. And what I mean by this is usually stuff about personal stuff, monetary stuff, relationship stuff, your own problems, whatever's going on in your life. I do not think that just because you start speaking to someone and just for the sake of having a conversation you need to reveal these things. I think it's I don't know. I feel like a lot of people may disagree with this and say, I'm talking nonsense in the comments, which you can, but I don't think there is actually any value in revealing these things to people. If there are people who are genuinely like close to you, obviously that's absolutely like no question about that. If you want to speak about something, go ahead and speak to the people who actually care for you, who are actually close to you, you see almost every day, whatever. But people who you're having conversations with once in a while, you see once in a while, you don't really have a great bond with them or whatever it is. Don't just let them in on your life and whatever's going on in your life that feels personal. And I don't think I need to really point out what is personal. I think you know it might be different for everyone else, but we all know certain things that even me, there are times when I've had conversations with people, I say something, and then after I have that conversation I feel like I should not have revealed that specific thing about myself. It's something that I used to do a lot previously, and I've corrected that. And I'll be honest, at times I've genuinely like lied to people just to keep these things within myself, because a conversation will come up about it, or the topic will come about it. It's inevitable. You're having a conversation with someone, you can't be like, oh, I don't want to talk about this topic. That would be very weird. And you're no secret freaking agent to keep everything hidden, right? But at the end of the day, when these kind of topics come up and you feel that okay, you don't really want to let them in on this personal information, I don't think there's anything wrong in even lying about it, because I'm not saying the lying is a good thing, but the point of it is not to lie, but the point of it is to just hide or not let this person in on your information. If you keep seeing this person over and over again, and you get close to them and share a bond with them, whatever, go ahead. If you feel it's right to, okay, talk about this, go ahead and talk about it. But otherwise, just letting, it's not, it's ridiculous, man. Like, what happens is, you let someone in on this information, and even though you tell them, okay, don't let this information go out to other people, it eventually goes out to other people. And one thing that you said to this one person, 2 days later you figure out that 30, 40 different people know about it. I've seen this happen way too much, and all it causes is pure drama. You It's happened. I'm talking. Man, it's happened to me in the past, and that's why I'm telling you this. I feel like a lot of you might even be able to relate, where you let someone in on something, and a bunch of other people who you barely even know freaking gets to know about it, and you're not really pleased about that. You kind of regret it, and then you wish you never even told this one person about that thing, right? Um, and I feel especially this is more towards younger people, because I feel like if you're more on the mature, older side, you probably have most of your things in life settled already. But if you're young, you're still kind of literally building up your life. I don't think you want to let a lot of other people in on whatever's going on in your life completely. I don't think there's anything wrong in lying, because I said in the like I said in the previous part of the video or beginning of the video, the point is not to lie. The point is not to be dishonest to this person or whoever you're having a conversation with, but the point is not to reveal the truth. Trust me, there is no point in what are you going to gain from revealing the truth to a person you don't even see very often? Is there any actual point, anything you're gaining from it? I don't think so. Unless, again, I keep saying this, unless these people become very close to you, there is no point in letting these people know your personal life and everything else that needs to go on. Obviously, share certain stuff about yourself, but the baseline outward stuff. But whatever's on the inside, very personal stuff, don't just blindly spew it out. Just because you want to have a comment. There are times when a few years ago where I'd speak to people haven't spoken to before, and just for the sake of needing to carry on that conversation, there's an awkward phase right in between where you and the other person are not saying anything. You want to just get something going again, and just for the sake of that, I'd spew something out, and eventually I regret that, and I wish I had not spewed that out. So don't reveal these things, and more importantly, before you say anything to anyone, be it a close person, be it people who you don't see much, whatever, think about it. I think we sometimes react or take actions very instinctively. Just do it. Don't do it like that. Sometimes even for the smallest of things, I actually think it would benefit for you to actually think. I'm not telling you to overthink. There's a difference between overthinking about nonsense and overthinking about things you actually need to think deeply about. People in this generation think a whole lot about nonsense, they fill their mind up with nonsense. They freaking overthink about celebrities that they have a crush on. I have nothing to say about that. But there are certain things that you actually need to think deeply about and spend your mental energy on, which people don't do. And That's eventually not going to end very well. So stop revealing your whole life to people in the span of 10 minutes. If you need to, lie. Have I done that in the past? I have done it in the past. Again, the point of this is not to lie to people or be dishonest to anyone. It's just to keep your own life, personal until you feel, okay, this person is worth sharing it to. And trust me, it'll save you a whole ton of drama, whole ton of everything. To be honest, like the moment I think one question you need to ask yourself is, are you actually going to benefit from revealing this thing about yourself? And if you do, go ahead. But if you don't do it just for the sake of it, because you will most likely, I can not even most likely, I can almost guarantee you're going to regret it. You're going to wish that you did not share that piece of information. Yeah.